from America's heartland, this is GJRB, Clinton, Iowa.
Well, better late than never. That's for sure. Hello, everyone. Hello, everywhere across the United States, New Mexico, Canada, wherever you may be listening across this great land of ours, and welcome to a brand new sports talk show. Didn't think I could do it. As a matter of fact, I didn't think I was going to do it at all, but I had a friend there about a year ago told me, try a sports talk show, and I laughed at him. And here I am tonight doing Garyj's Sports Page. Oh, who would have thunk it, right? Who would have thunk it? Well, anyway, welcome aboard. Great show. We got it here for you tonight. Garyj's Sports Page on GJRB Online. And this is a brand new sports talk show. And I want to talk about, first of all, let's say hello to all our, greetings to all our friends in the Northeast, New York, and Connecticut, and Boston. All you guys are under a lot of snow. And to keep you warm tonight, we're going to do a Sports Page at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Got a good show lined up. You know, I might not know a lot about sports, but I like sports. You know, I do. I'm a big fan of the games. Watch a lot of sports whenever I get a chance. Don't always have it since I'm always doing my hectic duties in production, getting things together to put together here for you on the station for you. And now here I am. I'm just trying it. You know, I produce a lot of programs and don't have time to watch much sports. But I got to tell you something, folks. I love this. This is going to be fabulous. Sports Page. And this is going to be fun. What I do is I enjoy sports immensely, especially football and baseball. They're my two favorites. Next up was golf, tennis, but it bores me kind of. You know, I don't know, tennis. Was one of those things that I used to watch, but didn't like when it interfered with something I like to watch. Tennis wasn't like my all-time favorite, but I've watched it a couple of times. Some tennis, not much. I watch hockey too sometimes when I get a chance. Same with basketball, same way. But when I get a chance, but you know, there's so much sports out there. So much sports out there. It's really hard to decide what I want to watch because you know there's a lot of games out there. There's a lot of games being played in the NFL and you know soccer and. I mean, there's so much sports out there. I don't really have all much time to watch a lot of it. You know? Not that much time at all. So a lot of times, I keep track of some of the games I get a chance to see, but not all. And this is what I'm going to do. When I get a chance, I watch a lot of games. I like to watch basketball. I'm a Hawkeye fan here. Because here in Iowa, we have the Hawkeyes. And they're good at basketball. I grant you, they're good at basketball. I like their basketball. But I watch other college teams, and I do enjoy. And on this show, I'll talk about all sports that I can in the 2 hours that I checked out for myself, or that I chose for the length of the show. I might expand it. It just depends on how many hits I get on this show. How many hits I get on this show, how many people are tuning in, how many people are checking out the Sports Talk Show depend on how well I do on this program. So I'm really looking forward to doing this. And I'm hoping that you hang in there with me. I'm not an expert on a lot of sports, but I do pretty good. I follow a lot of this. But I think 2 hours is plenty. Tonight, though, I'm going to talk about a lot of sports stories, a lot of stories of interest. a lot of stories of interest, including this whole deflated football thing. Been following that bit? Deflated football thing? This deflated controversy. They call it Deflategate or something like that. The Deflategate, whatever. Anyway, Deflategate, whatever you want to call it. And it's a big issue right now in the NFL. In fact, I was listening last night to prep for this show. I was listening to another talk show on another station, ESPN Radio. They just got an affiliate in this market on 92 on FM. I think 90 used to be Star 93.5. So they bought out that station, went over to KJOC here in this area, KJOC 93.5, and they became a sports station, ESPN Radio. I was listening to it last night for the first time, and I thought, yeah, it's not a bad station to listen to for sports. I can use that as my source, because they do have a lot of good informative sports on there. So I was listening last night, and they were talking about that Deflategate again, that deflate thing, and they said that there's a video out right now that shows one of the equipment managers going with a bunch of footballs. And they're saying that he deflated, I guess they would to put the footballs to deflate them. Okay? And I kind of wonder about that now, because I'm saying, wow, if they do that, if they're going in and getting these footballs and deflating them, and they don't know whose equipment manager that is. They don't. They have no clue. They have not a clue whose equipment manager went in there to deflate those footballs. They don't have any clue on that. But I guess there could be an investigation. We'll be talking about that. Interesting story. Kobe Bryant is out for the season. As a matter of fact, he's not going to be playing for the Lakers for quite some time. Matter of fact, he might not be playing at all. I don't know if he's coming back next season or not. He has a rotator cuff. And I had the injury, got the rotator cuff issue. And now he's out for the season. And he won't be able to play no more this year. So what do you think about it? Kobe Bryant out for the season for that rotator cuff. And they're saying for the rest of the season he won't be able to play. So that's sad. And I'll have my tribute to Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. Great player. And we're going to talk about him. Ernie Banks died here this past weekend at the age of, I think it was 83. Can't remember exactly what he died of. I'll have to check that, but he died at the age of 83 this past weekend. And so I guess they're having a memorial coming up in Chicago, and they have a statue now erected in Chicago. And I think, what did they say it was? I can't remember what they said that it was. Anyway, they're gonna have a memorial for him, and they said that he went to the friendly confines of the sky. Yeah, so Ernie Banks. What's your memory, Ernie Banks? What do you remember about Ernie Banks? You know, I was a kid then. I was just starting to like baseball, though. I was starting to enjoy baseball at the time I was growing up. I started liking it. I remember Ernie Banks when the Cubs played the Pirates, and I remember a lot of times great player. I remember Bob Prince really talking them up. And he was a pretty good ball player. And we're gonna talk about Ernie Banks today. I got a recorded interview that we're going to play for you a little bit with Len Caspers, the announcer for the Cubs, talking about his memories of Ernie Banks. So we're going to play a little bit of that a little later on. It's great. And a whole lot more. It's going to be a great first show. And I'll be talking about our format. Not only are we going to talk about that, we're also going to talk about auto racing, NASCAR. I'm planning on watching that this year a little bit. I'm going to try to get some NASCAR. Like a little bit of auto racing. When I was a kid, I used to watch auto racing. And I kind of got out of it for a while. I didn't really get into it that much. But it seems like a very popular thing to watch. The NASCAR auto racing. So I might watch a little bit of that. I used to watch golf a number of years ago. As a matter of fact, I used to play fantasy golf. Haven't done it in a long time, and I might try to bring that back. Haven't played fantasy golf since Moline. So my players are probably old. I might have to retire them and start all over. But I don't know. I'm thinking about even trying to do fantasy baseball this year. I played with the idea a couple of years. I know a lot of guys have played it, planned on playing it, never got around to it. Depends on how busy I get with the radio show and everything. Especially all my station. I got all my radio shows, so I get busy. So I don't know if I have time to play, but I might try to play some fantasy baseball this year. Don't know yet. But we're gonna do it. Also, we're going to get in touch with you, our listening audience out there. If there's anybody out there listening right now on Spreaker, all over the United States, you want to join in and talk about Kobe Bryant and anything else you're on your mind about sports, give me a call. Also talk about the Super Bowl. So we'll be talking about that. You can get on my Facebook page. We'll give you our ways to get in and talk to me via the chat rooms. So stay with me. Sportspage continues on GJRB in moments. Stay with me. Way Out There is back with more strange and bizarre stories, including strange but true, and a strange kind of shark they found in Australia. This thing looks like something out of a horror movie. We'll be talking about that. And a story of a strange encounter with an alien creature, and more Way Out fun. Way Out There returns Friday, February 20th, live at 1 p.m. Central on GJRB. After 1 year, the wait is over. Now join Pastor Ron Johnston and a panel of men and women to discuss the news and how it lines up with Bible prophecy. In this world of chaos and upheaval, this is the program that puts it all into perspective. How will we survive? God only knows. So trust Him and listen to the last 7 days. Uploaded as a podcast or live Saturdays at 11 a.m. on GJRB Online. Swing Time is back this spring on GJRB. This time the spotlight shines on Garyj James. A child of circus performers, he started showbiz early with a desire for music at the age of 6. His trumpet sounds were the most popular of the early 40s. Garyj James' story on Swing Time. Watch for it as a podcast uploaded Saturday, March 21st. On GJRB's public site on Spreaker. Swing Time on GJRB. Attention, emerging bands and artists. Up and Coming is back and on more often. I'm talking about the main show featuring all genres. Send me your band's recordings or let me know where you're at. Whether you're on SoundCloud, SoundClick, or Reverb Nation. And I will play them on Up and Coming. Listen for details on how your band can get on Up and Coming. For Up and Coming podcast on GJRB's public site. Or live. Watch for announcements closer to the approaching air date. Up and Coming. Uploaded as a podcast or live. Saturday, March 28th on GJRB. Back to the Garyj Sports page on GJRB. Kind of like the name of that. It's actually, I made that up about a year or so ago when we